Good morning, traders. It is Thursday and I have just taken a long position here. This trade was called out in advance in my charting service about 8 hours ago roughly. So I have an entry here at 36, stop place 20 ticks. Probably going to adjust that. Yeah, I'm going to adjust that. I'll be right back. I got the stop set at 30 right there. 6 tick loss. The code does say to place the stop right there. I got a 40 tick exit on this trade. By the way, within my charting service, I mentioned this exact scenario, that this might happen right here. What it looks like it's going to unfold to happen. That this exact same thing, to watch for this to happen. And for those of you, let's say this trade is successful, those of you watching this, see what it looks like before it even happens. You know, you need to be able to see what it looks like before it actually happens too. I mean, that really helps your chart reading ability. Anyway, I'll be back. If it is wrong, it's going to be a small stop. I'll just take another entry. I can always wait for the breakout technique and use that if I need to. For those of you sort of sitting on the bench with respect to this system, just realize that in my courses I'm going to teach you a secret about this market that is very simple and basic, yet extremely powerful, and you're going to learn the secret behind all the markets. Although code 2 is only really good for oil, and so that's why you see me use it for oil. But you can use code 1 with everything. Virtually any and all trading instruments outside of individual stocks, but including stock indexes. You can trade stock indexes, any kind of an index, or ETF, or futures, or currency pair, euro, US dollar, etc., anything, with code 1. And you can basically, know the secret to the market. Now, I like to use code 2 for oil because it makes it really super easy that way. And you see, many times I can just take one trade and hit it. Sometimes I have to take 2. Like on the last video, I had to take 2 trades to hit it. But, as long as you're able to come out ahead, which, pretty much always can, the code 2 is better, easier. But if you really wanted to work hard, code 1 would be the place to do it. And you could actually trade, 3, 4, 5 different instruments all at one time. Going from, dome to dome. And trading, 5 different ones at one time. You can know the code for all of them. Be able to trade all 5. One of these days I'll demonstrate that. And you can just get trade after trade to trade. Anyway, I'll come back. It's starting to make a little move here. Needed to go all the way up to 45.76, which is right up here. All the way top back up there. And let me see here. We're still looking very good for that to happen. So anyway, I'll come back. Okay, I decided to exit that trade. I exited very close to break even there. And now I'm just going to see what it's going to do. It is setting up for a possible move down here. It is possible. So I'm jumping out to evaluate what it's going to do. And what I'm going to do now is use a breakout technique. And this breakout technique should work very, very well, no matter which way it goes. So anyway, I'm going to come back and take that trade. Okay, I have just taken a short entry here. It is confirmed on a breakout technique trade for code 2 that it is down. So I was wrong in it going up. It's going to go down. And I'm going to adjust the exit here to a big exit. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got it set for Down here for 50 ticks at 44.80. Should be able to hit it, no problem at all. I'll come back. Take a look at the chart. Look how it looks like it's gonna maybe move back up again, but it's not. The computer has already mathematically given itself away that it is going to move down. And that's the power of knowing the codes, especially code 2 for oil. It's making a big bounce back up here, but this shouldn't get hit. The stop shouldn't get hit, and it should come all the way back down and go down to the exit still. If the stop does get hit, it's getting awfully close. If it does get hit, it's going to be a different ball game altogether, that's for sure. I have to evaluate it when we get there. Okay, it's starting to drop here. This is the power of knowing the codes. Even when this thing shot up here like this, and it was way up here, I even said that it's probably not going to hit the stop, which stop was just a little bit higher, and it's going to go back down and go hit the exit that I originally have, which is down at 44.80 for 50 ticks. And it's starting to do that. And but my point, though, is that the code told me that it was going to go down. It was a confirmation through using the breakout technique that it was going to go down. And this is exactly what it's doing. This should actually be a fairly substantial move down here. I could go for more ticks, but I'm just going to leave the 50 tick exit up there. Okay, I have just exited out of that trade, and there's a mathematical possibility that it could go up now, and so I'm going to wait to see what it will do, and then I may take another entry. I'll come back. Well, there is another entry called out within my charting service, so I could just take that one. So I could show how powerful the charting service is. Okay, I've taken another long entry here, and I'll be right back. Okay, I just had to exit that trade, and I'll come back and take another trade here. It's doing something a little weird. What I'm going to do from here is just use the breakout technique. So I'll come back. Okay, I've entered in again here long. This isn't using the breakout technique, but after it shot down there and shot back up, it's setting up 100% to continue to go up here, and it will do so perfectly, you know, with respect to the code 2. So everything is perfect for it right now. I'm just waiting for it to make a pop back up now. Should be able to hit a decent trade here. By the way, stop has been adjusted to 10 ticks. Okay, the stop just got hit on that last trade. This thing's being a bit tricky on me. I'm going to take another entry. It's going to be using the breakout technique. Okay, I've used the breakout technique and taken a short position. I need to readjust the stop. I'll be right back. Okay, I was able to save 4 ticks off the stop there, off a 20 tick stop. And letting it go here. Should be able to hit the 40 tick exit on this one. This is, by the way, is the code 2 called out within my charting service using the breakout technique. Okay, it's getting real close to the exit here. Not too much further to go. Okay, I just jumped out of that trade because it had bottomed right there at 44.56, and that was 6 ticks away from my exit. So I figured, you know, might as well just go ahead and jump out here because it's late to me anyway. It's like 11:43 p.m. to me here in Bangkok. So I'm gonna call it a day and see you tomorrow on Friday, and I'll of course be back for my charting service to predict it for Friday. And you can see that this isn't too hard to do. Just have to give it some practice and some study, whatever, and learn how it works and practice it, and then be able to do it for yourself, which I think is very valuable. Okay, I'm gonna go. I will be back tomorrow. Happy trading out there.